Good evening. How are you all? So let's start with our lecture. I hope that you all have revised the previous day topic. So yes, so if you can hear me clearly, just give me a thumbs up so that we can start with the class. Now, no more chatting between yourselves. So all of you need to stay away from the chat box. Whenever I ask question, then only you have to respond. If I am clearly audible, just give me a thumbs up so that I can start with the class. So in last class, we have talked about pteridophytes and we have seen how pteridophytes life cycle was there, what were its different character and example. Now today we are going to see a very interesting group of plant. Now we are getting into the higher plants, right? So now behind me is, you can see the diagram. This image is of a tree, as you can see, and through the tree you can see car can also pass. See, imagine how huge the tree is, so that even a road is going through the car. Now what kind of tree it is? So it belongs to a category of plant which we are going to study today, and it belongs to Gymnosperm. It belongs to Gymnosperm, and today we are going to see that. So today our topic is Gymnosperms. So now, as we know, as we are progressing with the plant, every time the plant is more and more advanced, right? Pteridophyte, what was the advanced feature of pteridophyte? It was having vascular tissue, it was having true root, stem and leaf. It was the first plant to develop heterospory. Now this Gymnosperm is even more advanced as compared to pteridophyte, because in pteridophyte we see there is no seed. Now this is the plant where you will see first seed, right? So it is the first seeded plant. So seed developed for the first time in Gymnosperm. So let's see some of its character. And all of you pay 100% attention, because immediately I will start asking question. Now, so here is the simple characteristic. So if we see here, Gymnosperm means naked seed, means here they have seed present, but this seed is without seed coat. This seed is without seed coat. So remember this, and the seed coat is not present, and that is why it is called naked seed. Now here there is no flower, no fruit, no seed coat. Now, but it has, so it is the first plant to have seed, so it is called a ancient group of seed plant. Now, they include tall tree, as we have just seen that the tree was huge, and also small tree like shrubs. Now, these plants have certain general character we will first see. Now, these general characters are very important. Let's see one by one. So, they are vascular plant, means they will have xylem and phloem present. So, they are vascular plant. Just like pteridophyte, they are vascular in nature. Now, here in the life cycle, sporophyte is dominant. Sporophyte, we will see the life cycle. Life cycle has two phases, sporophyte and gametophyte. All of you tell me, sporophyte is 2n or n? All of you have to respond. Sporophyte is n or 2n? Tell me. Sporophyte is n or 2n? Now, sporophyte is dominant, independent and differentiated into root, stem and leaf. So now here what is very important, that they have distinct root, stem and leaves present. Pteridophyte also this was present, but here, very good. Alia, Ravi Kumar, Punya, so Ganesh, Lashya, very good. Divya, Ravindra, so all of you are answering 2n, very good. Lakshmi, Mahita, very good. So this sporophyte is 2n and gametophyte is n. Now, so they have distinct root, stem and leaf, but they are more advanced as compared to pteridophyte. Now here, if we see root, so what kind of root is present? Tap root. Now what is a tap root? Tap root, all of you must have studied in your 10th class that there is a main primary root and there is a secondary and tertiary root. Such root is called tap root. So they have a tap root. Now root will have two types of modification. Mind this. Note this thing down. They have mycorrhiza. Root can form mycorrhiza or it can form coralloid root. It can form mycorrhiza or coralloid root. So let's first understand what is a mycorrhiza. Mycorrhiza formed with help of fungi means root association with fungi is called mycorrhiza, and root association with cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria, all of you can recall, we have seen cyanobacteria in the topic bacteria. It is also called blue-green algae, and it has a role in nitrogen fixation. It also play a role in nitrogen fixation. So here, see, mycorrhiza found in pinus and coralloid root, they are related to nitrogen fixing and it is found in cycas. See, remember, very easy to remember. C for coralloid root, C for cyanobacteria, and C for coralloid root, C for cyanobacteria, and C for cycas. So now if I ask you coralloid root is present in, what will be your answer? Cycas. What is the main function of coralloid root? So you will say nitrogen fixation. It is association with cyanobacteria. Then stem. So stem can be branched or it can be unbranched. Stem can be branched or it can be unbranched. Now, example of branched stem is, there are two groups. One is called pinus, another is called cycas. Remember, two examples of this gymnosperm. So, branched one is called pinus and unbranched is called cycas. Remember this, the stem can be branched or unbranched. Similarly, leaf. So leaf have special modification. They can have needle-like leaf or they will have thick cuticle. Cuticle is a layer present on the surface of leaf. These thick cuticle prevent loss of water from plant. So thick cuticle is present. In simple term you understand, I will tell you. See, leaf are thick and they are to prevent loss of water. Root, two modification, mycorrhiza and coralloid root. And stem can be branched or unbranched. So these are the some general character of the gymnosperm. Is it clear? If you want to take a screenshot, you can take a screenshot of it. Now it's time for some question to solve. Are you all ready? Are you all ready for the question? I can see many of you are unnecessary chatting. No need to do any unnecessary chatting. Just focus on the answer. So now, if you are ready for the question, this is the first question. About 300 students are connected here right now. I want all 300 of you to answer this question. Very simple question. Let me see who answer it first. Who answer it first? Let's see. Gymnosperm are called so because. Why are gymnosperm called so? Let me start the timer. You have 10 seconds for it. You have 10 seconds. So let me see. Okay, I can see many of you have started answering. Ganesh, Mahita, Suresh, Shiva, Harsha, Gopal, Anita. Very good. So you are answering, all of you are answering that gymnosperm are called so because their seeds are naked. Means the seeds are without seed coat. Seeds are without seed coat. Very good. Do gymnosperm have food? No. Gymnosperm don't have fruit. They bear seed inside the ovary. Ovary is not present in the gymnosperm. They are non-vascular. Wrong. They are vascular. They have xylem and phloem. So correct answer is their seeds are naked. Very good. Now next question. Again, very simple question. Which of the following is a gymnosperm? Just now we have seen the example. We have just now seen the example. Which of the following is a gymnosperm? So, what is the correct answer? Venkata, he is telling B. Reddy, B. Okay, I am getting answer B. Pooja, Gopal, Sonali, Akshaya, Reshma. All of you are answering B. Very good. So B is the answer. Pinus, right? So example of gymnosperm. What I said? Two example, Pinus and Cycas. They are two common example. In the end, we will see some more example, but these are two common example. Mango, pea and neem, they are example of angiosperm. We will see that. They are the example of angiosperm. Next question. Root of cycas is associated with. Remember, I have told C4. Right? So C, 3C I have told. What will be the answer? Root of cycas are associated with cycas. Right? I said cycas, coralloid and cyanobacteria. Understood? C4 coralloid, C4 cyanobacteria, C4 cycas. So nitrogen fixing cyanobacteria will be the right answer. So answer is also C. C4 cycas, C4 answer. So cycas C. So root of cycas are associated with nitrogen fixing cyanobacteria. Very good. So many of you have given right answer. In fact, most of you have given right answer. Now let's move ahead. Let's move ahead. Now coralloid root is found in, again similar question. Coralloid root is found in. Coralloid root is found in. Yes, Reshma, Lakshya, Jaswant, Sheikh. Okay, so C. Very good. Very good. Suma, C. So it is cycas. So C4 cycas, C4 coralloid root, C4 cyanobacteria, for nitrogen fixation. Very good. Now, next question. Vascular tissue in gymnosperm are, vascular tissue are, they are absent. Is vascular tissue absent? No, vascular tissue is present. Now, vascular tissue are poorly developed? No, they are well developed. They are well developed. Vascular tissue are present only in root? No, it is present in root, stem and leaves. It is present in all. It is present in root, stem and leaves, all. Now, present and, so correct answer will be the vascular tissue is present and well developed. C, vascular tissue is present and well developed. Next question. Okay, so next question after covering this part. So this is again very important part. Now here we will talk about reproduction in gymnosperm. So here also we will see the life cycle and reproduction. So now if we see here, first of all, reproduction. So here I will cover the key words here. So first thing is heterosporous. So we will say gymnosperms are heterosporous. Heterosporous means they will have two type of spore. One spore is called microspore, another spore is called megaspore. So they are two types of spore. They are heterosporous in nature, right? They have microspore and megaspore. This microspore will be male spore. Wherever micro word is there, it is male spore. Wherever mega word is there, means female. Next, spore develop in sporangia. See, let's first understand here if this point is clear. Now, in gymnosperm, flower is present or absent? Is flower present in gymnosperm? Answer is no. No flower, no fruit, no seed coat. So if flower is not present, then what is the reproductive structure? What is the reproductive structure of gymnosperm? Again, you can recall we have talked about cone. So the reproductive structure in gymnosperm is cone. So as we can see here, so let me draw the structure. So the reproductive structure in gymnosperm is cone. Now, main plant body is sporophyte, right? Sporophyte is the main plant body, which is 2n. Now, this sporophyte will have root, stem and leaves. Apart from that, the reproductive structure of gymnosperm is called cones. It is called cones, right? Now, cone can be male cone and cone can be female cone. Remember, male cone and female cone. Now, male cone, as I said, everywhere male is called micro. So, inside the cone will be microsporophyll. Microsporophyll. In female, it will be megasporophyll. Then microsporophyll will have microsporangia. It is similar to what we have seen in the pteridophyte. There also we have seen similar distribution. The only difference there we haven't discussed about micro and mega separately, right? Now, megasporophyll will have megasporangia. Now, this megasporangia is also called ovule. Now, inside the megasporangia will be megaspore mother cell. This megaspore mother cell will undergo meiosis and form megaspore. This megaspore will form female gametophyte. And this side, microsporangia will have microspore mother cell. Microspore mother cell undergo meiosis and form microspore. This microspore will form pollen grain, and this pollen grain is also called male gametophyte. Now see here, pollen grain will enter inside the female gametophyte and it will form zygote. Zygote develop into embryo, and embryo develop into seed. So you can see seed formation is possible here in gymnosperm. So all of you take a screenshot of it. This is a very important point which I have made. So once again I will repeat. You can see it and take the screenshot. First, as you can see, the main plant body of gymnosperm is called sporophyte. It is divided into three parts: root, stem and leaf. As you can see, the reproductive structure is called cone. Cone can be male cone or female cone. Inside the male cone is microsporophyll. Inside the female cone is megasporophyll. Microsporophyll form microsporangia, which has microspore mother cell, which undergo meiosis to form microspore, which develop into male gametophyte, and this develop into female gametophyte. Finally zygote is formed, embryo is formed and seed is formed. So I hope this point is very much clear. So now if we see this, see here, it is given male cone separate, female cone separate. You can correlate this with this life cycle which I have drawn. Now male cone has microsporophyll, which has microsporangia, which has microspore, which form male gametophyte, right, which is pollen grain. Female megasporophyll, megasporangia, megaspore, and that form the female gametophyte. So on one hand male gametophyte is formed, another hand female gametophyte is formed. Then pollination mainly take place by wind pollination. See, in the angiosperm, pollination can take place through air, water, or with the help of insect. Here only wind pollination. Fertilization. Now fertilization take place inside the female gametophyte. Fertilization take place inside the female gametophyte. Here no water is required for fertilization. You can see bryophyte need water, pteridophyte need water, but gymnosperm don't need water for fertilization. And finally no fruit is there, ovary is absent. So once again I will repeat, gymnosperm have no fruit, gymnosperm has no ovary, gymnosperm have no seed coat. All gymnosperm are heterosporous. All are heterosporous. Now, if I ask you from this table, you have to search and you have to type this answer. If I ask you, megasporangia is also called, let me see who answer it first. The question is, megasporangia is also called. Who will tell the first answer? I am waiting. Megasporangia is also called. Megasporangia is also called. Shravani, very good. Shravani has given first answer. She said ovule. Venkat, second. Mishab, third. Harry, very good. Lashya, Tanvi, Pooja, Reshma, very good. So all of you are giving ovule, means you are alert, you are paying attention. Very good, well done. So here it is given megasporangia is also called ovule. Ovule, very good. Megasporangia is also called ovule. One more thing, keep it in mind that inside the cone there can be several ovule, right? Inside one female cone there can be multiple megasporophyll, there can be multiple megasporangia, so there can be multiple ovule. Very good. Pinky, Durga, Jashwant, Very good. So all of you are answering ovule. Very good. So now this point is very much clear. So once again, keep it in mind. Repeat with me. Fruit is absent. Flower is absent. Seed coat is absent. Gymnosperm are homosporous or heterosporous? All are heterosporous. Right? Heterosporous. So two types of spore are formed. What are the two spore? Microspore and megaspore. Right? Gymnosperm, first time seed is formed. Now next. So if this much is clear, then it's time for a quick recap that how much have you learned. So let's see. Let's see how much have you learned. If you all are ready, again I will be waiting. Who will answer first? So here is the first question from life cycle. Very simple and easy question. Gymnosperm are they homosporous or are they heterosporous? Are they homosporous or heterosporous? Let me see who answer first. Who answer first? Venkata has given first answer. Venkata has given B. Pinky second. Okay, and then now all of you are answering. Pooja, Lakshya, Harry. Very good. Anita, Reddy, Suresh. Very good. So, gymnosperm are heterosporous. Right? Gymnosperm are heterosporous. Very good. Suresh, Pinky, Banut. So all of you are answering correct. So here it is heterosporous. Now I am giving you one statement. I am writing here one statement. You have to mention it as true or false. Right? True or false. Now the statement is that some gymnosperm can be homosporous. Some gymnosperm can be homosporous. True or false? Let me see who answer first. Some gymnosperm can be homosporous. Okay, so designer has given first answer true. Okay, Venkata false, Pinky false, false. Okay, so occasionally some of you are writing true as the answer, majority are writing false as the answer. Yes, so as you can see here, see clearly I have mentioned all are heterosporous, none of them are homosporous. So there is no homospory present in gymnosperm, all are heterosporous. Very good. Very good. Now let's continue. Next question. Pollination in gymnosperm is mostly. Now think, just we have seen about pollination also. In gymnosperm, pollination mainly take place through. Is it water? Is it animal? Is it insect? Or is it wind? What is it? Now I am waiting for the answer. Tell me. Pollination mostly take place through. Now I am getting the answer. D. Tanish, Pooja, Ganesh, Harsh, Pinky, Yella, Jashwant. Very good. All of you are giving D as the answer. So D is the right answer. Through air pollination or wind pollination. So gymnosperm only through air or wind pollination. Very good. Neeraj, Harsha, Punya, Pallavi. Very good. So now next question. Fertilization in gymnosperm occur in. Now you have to use your retention power. In just before the life cycle I have told that. Let me see how many of you can answer it. Fertilization in gymnosperm occur in water, in air, inside archegonium or inside ovary. Now, this question can be tricky. Let me see how many of you are answering it. So, Vijay C, many are answering B, C, B, D, C, D, B. Okay, very good. So confusion is there, right? Confusion is there. Yes. So B, D, C, all kind of question. Except A, all option are coming. Okay, so let me explain this. A fair amount of confusion is there here. Now, so see what I have told you here. What I have told you here, that fertilization take place inside the female gametophyte. Inside the female gametophyte. Now, what is female gametophyte? What is female gametophyte? Can we say archegonium? It is the female organ, right? It is the female organ. So, it is the female organ. So, fertilization take place inside the archegonium. See, inside ovary not possible because ovary is absent. If ovary is absent, how can fertilization take place there? So, inside archegonium. In water, no. In air, no. Right? So, only possibility is inside the archegonium. I hope this point is clear. Because fertilization take place in archegonium, that's why seed formation take place. If no fertilization in archegonium, no seed formation, right? Now, let's see. Next question. Get ready. Next question. After fertilization, ovule develop into. After fertilization, ovule develop into. Is it cone, fruit, seed or spore? Let me see. How many of you can answer it? After fertilization, ovule develop into. So many of you are answering C, as I can see. Venkat, Sheikh. Right. Suresh, Lakshya, Kalpana. Okay, some of you are answering in between B also, but majority of you are answering C. Very good. So here C is the right answer. Remember, ovule will develop into seed. Ovule will develop into seed. And what is ovule? Ovule is the megasporangia. Megasporangia, right? Megasporangia is ovule and ovule develop into seed. Fruit is absent, right? Cone is the part of sporophyte and spore is not there. Now, spore is there, but it is two types of spore, megaspore and microspore. So, correct answer will be seed. Next, male gamete in gymnosperm are formed inside. Very good question. Very good question. Male gamete is formed inside. Where is male gamete formed? Is it archegonium? Is it microspore? Is it pollen grain? Is it seed? Male gamete. Okay, so I am getting some answer. C, B, C, B, C, B. Okay, B, C alternate is coming. Alternate B and C is coming as the answer. So there is some amount of confusion between B and C, but B is in majority. Okay, B is in majority. Let's see. Here, see what I have told you, that cone has, now since it is about male gamete, so we will take male cone, right? So male cone has microsporophyll. Male cone has microsporophyll, which has microsporangia, which has microspore mother cell, and this microspore mother cell form microspore, and this microspore form pollen grain, that is male gametophyte. Male gametophyte. Now, this pollen grain has male gamete. This pollen grain has male gamete. male gamete is present inside the pollen grain. That is why pollen grain will go and pollinate the female gametophyte or archegonium. Understood? So remember, this microspore give rise to pollen grain, and pollen grain has male gamete. Pollen grain has male gamete. So correct answer will be C. All of you understand that the microspore will form male gamete, which is male gametophyte, which is pollen grain, and this pollen grain will have male gamete. Now, next question. Female gametophyte develop from. Female gametophyte. Now, here I am not writing female gamete. It is female gametophyte develop from. Female gametophyte develop from A, B, C, D. Will it be microspore, pollen grain, megaspore or zygote? Tell me, what will be the answer? Okay, Yashwant C, Ravindra A, okay, Leela C. Okay, now C, number of C is very high. Number of C is very high. Pallavi, Lakshya, C. Reshma, C. Pinky, C. Pallavi also C. Okay, so let's see here. If we see here, the female gametophyte in gymnosperm develop from. So here C is the right answer. I will quickly tell you. See, female cone will have megasporophyll. Female cone has megasporophyll, will have megasporangia. Megasporangia will have megaspore mother cell. Megaspore mother cell will form megaspore, and this megaspore give rise to female gametophyte. Isn't it? So, female gametophyte is developed from megaspore. Clear? Next, this is the overall diagram which is representing the life cycle. So, we have already discussed it. Just quickly we will go through this because it's a diagram, so it will be very attractive to see. Now, this is sporophyte, which we can call it as the main plant body. Sporophyte is the main plant body. Right? Sporophyte will have root, stem and leaf. Now, here the sporophyte will have cone. Cone will be male cone and female cone. Now, male cone will form microsporangia, female cone will form megasporangia. Both will undergo meiosis to form microspore and megaspore. Microspore will form pollen grain, that is male gametophyte, and megaspore will form female gametophyte. Right? Now, it will form egg, and the male gamete, that is sperm, both will fuse together to form zygote. Zygote develop into seed and seed develop into sporangia. So what we observe here, this upper part which is 2n, diploid, and lower part is n. So the diploid part will be called sporophyte and this is called gametophyte. Now here what you have to understand, who is dominant? Who is dominant? Who is dominant? So here sporophyte is dominant. I will ask this question. Who is dominant? So the sporophyte is dominant and the gametophyte is, it is short-lived. It is short-lived and it is dependent. It is dependent. So can we say here that the gametophyte depend on the sporophyte, right? Repeat with me. In gymnosperm, the gametophyte depend on sporophyte because sporophyte will make food, gametophyte will not make food. And earlier I have told The one who make food is dependent, is not dependent, it is independent, but who cannot make food is dependent. So gametophyte can't make food, so it is dependent on sporophyte. Is this point clear? So this was the overall life cycle. Now here, alternation of generation, just we have already seen alternation of generation means sporophyte which is 2n and gametophyte which is n. So this conversion of sporophyte into gametophyte and this is called alternation of generation. Alternation of generation. Now, which is the main plant body? So, which is dominant? So, sporophyte is dominant. Now, gametophyte, they are highly reduced and they are dependent on sporophyte. Now, seed develop. But where does seed develop? Seed develop on the surface of megasporophyll. Seed develop on the surface of megasporophyll. Is this point clear till here? Now, if we further move, now next question from the phases, alternation of generation. Again, get ready for answer. Gymnosperm, the dominant phase in the life cycle is, which is the dominant phase? Let me see who answer first. Very simple question. Who answer first? Which is the dominant phase? It is dominant phase. I am waiting for the answer. Yes, I am getting the answer. Alia, Pinky, Pallavi, Shiva, Nageshwari, Punya, Jashwant, very good. Dhanu, Banut, Bhaskar, Anvesh, Ravi, Jagan Rao, very good. So all of you are answering. In gymnosperm, the dominant phase is sporophyte. So what we can say, sporophyte is dominant. It is dominant. It is diploid. And also you can say independent. On the other hand, gametophyte, what you can say? Gametophyte is short-lived, reduced and dependent. It is dependent. Now next question, get ready. The gametophyte in gymnosperm is, just I have written that, no problem. Here the gametophyte in gymnosperm is, so the gametophyte is short-lived and dependent. Just I have written the gametophyte is short-lived and dependent. Gametophyte is short-lived and dependent. Very good. Next, alternation of generation. Now this you can use, just this also I have told you. So let me see how many of you can answer it. Who will answer it first? Who will answer it first? Okay, so I can see Shiva, A. Okay, A, B, A. Mostly A is coming as an answer. Anita, Pallavi, A. Okay, fine. So see here, alternation of generation. What is alternation of generation? Just I have told that alternation of generation means sporophyte will get converted into gametophyte, and this sporophyte become gametophyte, gametophyte becomes sporophyte. This is the alternation of generation. So in alternation of generation, both sporophyte and gametophyte will take part, and sporophyte is 2n, gametophyte is n. So can we call it between diploid and haploid? right? So the alternation of generation take place between haploid and diploid stages. So very good, answer is A, right? Answer is A. Yes, so designer has answered A several times. Very good, good energy designer. Okay, so very good. Rest are answering only once. Designer is answering 10 times. Okay, fine. So gymnosperm, alternation of generation is between haploid and diploid stage. Next question. Which of the following is not part of gymnosperm life cycle? Very good question. Good question. If you would have seen the life cycle very carefully, you will easily answer it. Let me see who will answer it first. Let me see who will answer it first. Okay, Shiva, B. Lakshya, B. Sheikh, A. Okay, Harry, B. Ganesh, B. Ravi, Leela, B. Yashwant, B. Okay. Harsha, B. Very good. So most of you are answering B. So it is very much clear. Fruit formation. In the beginning itself I said what? That in gymnosperm, no flower, no fruit, no seed coat. No seed coat, right? So fruit formation is not there. Now archegonium is present or not? Yes or no? Archegonium is present. Pollen grain is present or absent? Pollen grain is also present. Ovule is present or absent? Yes, ovule is also present, right? So what is archegonium? Archegonium is the female sex organ, right? In gymnosperm. What is pollen grain? Pollen grain is the male gametophyte. And what is ovule? So ovule will give rise to the seed. Ovule will form seed. Ovule will form seed. Now, lastly we will see the example. So example, as I said, Cycas pinus. These two example I have already told. Now Zincgo, Netum, Ephedra and Sequoia. Now in the beginning the diagram of the tree which I have shown you, that tree is the Sequoia tree. Its height can be up to 100 meters. The height of this tree can be 100. They are one of the most largest tree found. So these examples, remember, economic importance, since they are large trees, so they are used widely for wood. Another example, Ephedra, it is used for medicine. Many of them are ornamental plant and many of them are used for raising. These are some of the basic economic importance. Now, as I said, every day we will solve at least two assertion reason questions. So here is the assertion reason question, right? So now just I will take 2 more minutes. No need to go. Just solve this question and we will end the class. So first question. Gymnosperm are heterosporous. True or false? Gymnosperm are heterosporous. We have just seen. So assertion is true. Reason. They produce both microspore and megaspore. So heterosporous means what? Megaspore and microspore. So what will be the correct answer? Yes, very good. All of you are in fact answering A. So it is correct. Both assertion and reason are true and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Very good. So gymnosperm are heterosporous because they have 2 types of spore. Then gymnosperm do not produce fruit. Assertion is true. They do not produce fruit. But why they don't produce fruit? Because the ovule are not enclosed in ovary. See, later on we will see that ovule develop into seed and ovary develop into fruit. Now, since it do not have fruit, means it do not have ovary. Since it do not have ovary, so it do not have fruit. So this is also correct. So again, A will be right answer. Both assertion and reason is correct, and explanation is also correct. So that is it for today. So with this, we have completed chapter Gymnosperm. So you have to go back, revise it. Now I hope all of you must be having NCERT. So just go back, read, revise, and in the next class we will start with again a new chapter. So bye bye all of you. Have a very good time.